This message is for the cycle breakers, the parents who may have been spanked, screamed at a lot when they were children, who may have been told to shut up a lot when they were children, told to be quiet a lot. This message is for the cycle breakers, the ones who are waking up, remembering who they truly are at their core, remembering that they are loved, remembering that they are worthy of anything that their heart desires. This message is for the parent who has a deep, deep desire to experience more peace in parenthood. So it's not so much that life and others or parenthood or your children are out to get you, as much as it is that we have been programmed and conditioned by society and by the mindset of others to believe that. So it's not that life isn't working out for you, and it's not that life and other people are out to get you. It's just that we've been programmed to believe that, to think that way, to assume that that's always what's happening. It's not so much that the worst case scenario is what's actually happening on the global front, and as far as the government is concerned, as far as, your job, your career, your finances, your relationships. It's not that the worst case scenario is what's unfolding. It's that we've been programmed and conditioned to fear that and to see it that way. Life is unfolding for you. Things are working out for you. You are life. Life is on your side. We've been programmed and conditioned to believe that we are different than the trees outside. The trees, they grow perfect in their evolution. When they're a seed, when they're sprouting, when they're a big full-grown tree, perfect in their evolution, growing exactly how they're meant to. Some trees look this way, some trees look that way. We've been programmed and conditioned to believe that we are different than that. But we're not. Not fundamentally, not when we're talking about essence. You were perfect just the way that you were when you were a newborn baby, when you were 2 years old, when you were 3, 15, 20, and now. You've been growing the whole time, learning and growing. You look different than me, I look different than you, just like the trees outside don't all look the same. The only difference is we have been programmed and conditioned to believe that we are supposed to be hating on each other, that we are supposed to treat each other as if one's on the offense, one's on the defense. We have been programmed and conditioned to fear the worst case scenario and to think all types of stories that prevent us from just flowing, going with the flow, existing, being, and feeling amazing as we continue to learn and grow and to experience this wild adventure called life. So again, it's not so much that life is out to get you or that things aren't unfolding in your favor, as much as it is that we've just been programmed to think like that. The way that we think is the way we've been programmed and conditioned to think, per our childhood environment, per our society, TVs, movies, etc. If the way that you think is not serving you, if it is not making you feel amazing and alive and excited for this unfolding, if the way that you think about scenarios and situations with your children is not feeling good to you, if the way that you think feels icky, change the script. Or, better yet, just be aware of the script. You are beyond the script, whether it's a good script or a bad script. Good thoughts or bad thoughts. Be aware of them and feel the peace. Feel that peace and presence. Feel the peace that's always here as you focus more on being aware of the thoughts as they come and go. Life is not out to get you. Your children are not out to get you. Your boss at work is not out to get you, even if it seems like it. Things are unfolding for you in a way that you can't even really comprehend. Sometimes we're meant to lose the job. Sometimes we're meant to have the breakup. Sometimes we're meant to get the divorce. It only seems like the worst case scenario or the worst thing in the world because we've all been collectively programmed to believe that the divorce is bad and wrong and it's gonna be a horrible life for you afterwards. We've been programmed and conditioned to believe that when a child gets an F on their report card, you're supposed to be upset about it and it's a huge deal. We've been programmed and conditioned to believe that if you get fired from the job that you're gonna be screwed and all this other stuff. That doesn't mean that that's really what's happening. That doesn't mean that it's really that it's really the worst case scenario. Sometimes things got to be destroyed for new things to be built. Sometimes the breakup's got to happen in order for you to meet the person of your dreams. Sometimes you got to lose that job so you can realize that you were actually supposed to be doing this thing over here. Life is working out for you in your favor, but you will not experience the joy and peace that comes with being aware of that if you continue to focus and to think, to give your attention and energy to thoughts that say otherwise. So, practically speaking, you can have some fun from now till 21 days from now. Anytime there's a fearful thought that pops up that's saying that things are not working out for you, that things are unfolding badly, or that things aren't happening the way that they need to, etc., be aware of it. Give yourself permission, instead of getting entangled with the thought and giving more of your attention and energy to it, to give yourself permission to just be aware of it. Be like, I see you. See, once upon a time, I used to let you really get me all frazzled. and in a tizzy. But now I'm just going to watch you. And boom, watch that thing dissolve. Watch it goes away. When you're not touching it, when you're not fighting with it, when you're not giving it all this power and attention, it goes bye-bye. Yes, it might pop up numerous times, but at some point, either it doesn't pop up anymore, or when it does pop up, you just look at it like, and you just keep on going. We are no longer letting thoughts run our life, especially thoughts that feel like absolute crap. We are parenting from peace now. And one of the things that helps us to do so is to be more aware of the thoughts that come and go, and to give ourselves permission to no longer let negativity cloud our clarity, the clarity that's always here when we are not giving lots of time and attention to negative thinking. Life is working out for you. Things are unfolding for you better than you can possibly imagine. Give yourself permission to trust that. If you are a cycle breaker and you are interested in continuing to receive more support, click the plus sign to follow. Or click the subscribe button, depending on what platform you're watching this on.